Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Riverbend Springs Scratch Start episode 35, I believe. I was just going around doing some of the general maintenance, checking on the various things, and I realized I forgot to feed the chickens. So we've got to get the chickens fed before their health gets any worse. They're currently at Uh, currently at something or other. There we go. 75%. I just moved the eggs out, and I thought, you know what? I really think I haven't dumped any barley in there in a while, and I was right. So today we have a couple things to sell, and then we can either do some contracts if there are any, which I doubt there are, but if there happens to be, then we can do them. But otherwise, we'll probably just move on. Although we do have to rent a conveyor, or maybe buy a conveyor. We're getting low on the barley, that's for sure. We need to get the conveyor over here to do our straw sale. Apparently there's something we aren't doing yet for the chickens to produce manure, or maybe it's a vestigial function based on some, I don't know, maybe the mod is, I kind of half-assed. Somebody took some other mod and didn't completely convert or implement it. But whatever the answer is, they're not producing manure. So I'm not sure what the deal there is. I don't think there's any kind of config or anything along those lines, so it's just yeah, I don't know if you've used this mod and you know, it'd be cool to let me know. If not, oh well. I'm not really super like worried about it, honestly. Okay, we want that hooked up, and then we want to dump that, right? But I did fill this thing, did I not? Yeah, okay, good. It is correct. Right, so as far as selling things goes, let us have a look in our area here. I guess bread could have been better. We could have waited and gotten a slightly better price, but I don't think too much. We're not selling barley at all. We're not selling canola anyway. It's just straw. I got 600K. We're not even going to save it because, well, it's just not, it's not necessary for that. It won't be necessary for the sheep, which we can't afford the sheep. And, we were going to wait for the current owner of this field to do something to it. Walter, I'm going to wait for Walter to at least cultivate this field before we throw grass on it. And then our radish. The soil is all good. Nice. And we can just, I don't know, plant that under, plow it under, cultivate it under. Not sure what we do. Probably throw a cultivator down on it. So straw. So we're gonna just sell that straw. We're gonna sell all of it because we'll get more straw if we need it. We're gonna be planting a bunch of oats. We'll have straw from that. We'll have straw from the barley field. Yeah, we're gonna have straw. So as far as this goes, I think we probably just want to buy the conveyor. Yeah, we want this one. The 40 kph. And yeah, I think we're just going to buy it and have it rather than renting it every year. And these things always end up coming in handy, so we might as well own one. And I'm just going to totally drive it back. There's no point. Now, you know what? We have this guy. We might as well jump in this guy and go get it. Go Speed Racer, go. Yeah, we have this nice faster than a running deer. Alright. See you when we've got it back at the farm and have started our sales there. Alright, here we are. We can just drop it off and get going. Turn it on. Make the belt system go. Start selling straw. And watch the money go up. So while that's happening, we can go look at our contracts and see if there's any reason to stick around. And I'm going to say no, there isn't really any reason to stick around. So we're just going to sell this and move into February. And maybe get away from the snow too. Alright, 53,000 plus 3,000 in the one thing, environmental score. So cool on that, and then we're gonna push this thing out of the way because next time we need this area, we're gonna want to pull in there. And now we gotta go move on to February. Validate real quick that there's no maintenance we need to do. I guess we can deactivate the bread for now. We don't have any way of providing it with flour. Still making canola oil, that's cool. Sawmill has enough wood, that's cool. Still got canola there. I think we probably want to actually move some canola in. So yeah, I think we want to dump some more canola into the mill. The whole reason we have 2 of these trailers. Actually. Alright, and then we can move on to February. There's the canola. Ah. Alright, I hate these trees anyway. We're losing this one. Right, so now we can get on with getting out of January. The snowfall is actually kind of hard on my eyes. Could just be a function of age, but ouch, not great. Those beeps would be money coming in and money going out. Okay, wow, 150 in subsidies. Yeehaw. So if we're gonna cultivate, I guess we need a cultivator. We don't need one a lot. He's not gonna get that going in time. Our next, we can plant grass in March, next month. So what is to be done today? Oats go down in March as well. So right, we're going to want to cultivate and buy this and cultivate it. I'm not going to wait any longer. We're going to get a hold of a cultivator anyway. So let's just buy that field right now. And rent the cultivator and cultivate. I don't think we need to buy a cultivator. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. Actually, let's check the sale. Maybe there's a good old cultivator. What we got here, that's a defoliator. Okay. Next that. Nope, nope. That would be real good to have. I wonder if we can get 93 before then. I mean, that would be better to have. Would be better to take the opportunity than to rent a cultivator, honestly. So, right, how are we going to do this? I bet we have wood for sale and nothing else specifically. Yeah, nothing else. I mean, we could sell some eggs. We've got 7,000 of them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sell we'll sell some planks and beams and whatnot and get that dealt with. All right. Hopefully we can get that 93 and get that baler. If I had noticed the baler first, I would have actually waited to buy the land. I mean, I could just sell the land back and buy it again later. I hadn't done anything to it. Actually, you know what? That's a great plan. We're still going to sell the wood. And we're still going to go get another tree to put in the wood. But, because that needs to be done. Oh, there's less wood than I thought there was. There will be more in a bit, though, so maybe we should do tree work while we're waiting. Thing can be kind of around the farm tractor, and then if we absolutely need to, we can go use it elsewhere. But right, we're gonna get a tree into this sawmill. I'll see when that's done. Alright, we've cut down a tree behind the silo here and taken half of it. The other half is up in that tree and is gonna cause problems in the future. We're gonna have to cut this tree down too. But we don't need that wood right now. We're at 10K. It's all good. Man. We can wait a bit, and I think our sawmill is actually gonna produce, yeah, stuff later this month. So if we sell that land back at presumably the same price, we'll buy it. Yep. Sold it back. Now we have the money for renting the cultivator, although we don't need it as much now. But we'll have the money for renting the cultivator next month when we can plant grass. Or later this month when we can buy that field again. But for now, I want to make sure we get that baler. Because this here is a very good baler. For 93. Which normally is the Squadra 1290N UD. So let's go look at that guy and see what he normally costs. Just how good of a deal is it? 175. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. I did not like the front. I think there was a front mount windrower that I bought at one point. We are going to need a windrower, but we don't need a huge one, so that's good. I don't really like the Samaz. This front windrower is not awesome. Right. I don't really like this one. Maybe there's some better ones in mods. We don't need them right now. The only reason I'm getting this baler is because it's on sale for almost half off. So yeah. And yeah, square bales, good deal. HD, so, or UD, up to 240. Pretty good deal. We're picking it. including the twine. So now we own a baler, which we can go get from the store and bring it home and look at it. No baling to be done right now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello. The interesting thing is with our swathing setup, we don't really ever have to bale straw. Unless it's on a contract. But anyway, see you back at the farm. Or even sooner. This thing is pretty low on repairs. We gotta get it fixed up. It's only got 10 hours on it, so that's cool. Right. Oh, $3 grand to repair it, not terrible. I'm not gonna repaint it. It certainly doesn't need painting. But right, and 275 horsepower was what it requires, so I'm glad we have the JCB now. This thing is good. And we need another, I'm just going to call it 20 grand in order to get that property. I guess we could do the plowing contract I saw for 7 grand. That would get us part way there while we wait for the wood to spawn. Because there is, I mean, for that matter, I could probably take a log down and sell it. Alright, we'll just shove this guy in the shed. It looks like there's already stuff there. And we do need a bigger shed sooner rather than later. Is that gonna work? I don't know if it's gonna work or not. It'll work for now. I'm wondering about getting the mower out without having to move stuff around, but maybe if we we put this thing guy over on this side. That makes a little more sense actually, anyway. Right. And we can maybe drag that mower along from there. Right. And go pick that plow back up. Assuming, there we go. Oops. Guess we need to get there we go. Kind of an unfortunate position, but I think we can get it. maybe we have to move the hoe. Anyway, we ought to just check and see if we even have the contract still, or a similar one. Okay, 4K plowing. What's the sowing for? Cotton. 4,500, field 86. It's right across the ferry. We'll take it. We gotta get this hoe out of the way. We are gonna need a shed soon. I will say that is for sure. And right, we're gonna go do field 86, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, let's see if this thing actually goes faster. It's already faster by 2 miles an hour. That's cool. We are kind of going uphill though. But it's definitely feeling like it's pulling it better. Even if we are only 1 mile an hour faster than the other tractor was. The other tractor would have really struggled to pull the plow up this hill. That is for sure. So we're just going to get this plowed up, and then we'll see where we're at money-wise. There must be something we can do. I mean, I guess I could sell eggs and canola oil, even out of season, for that, and probably get the money together. But then again, we can always just cultivate next month. I can sell some canola too, although I'm kind of loath to do that because that's worth way more as oil. Well, we're getting pretty close, and I noticed it's 19 kph on the downhill, which is pretty awesome comparatively. Of course, this doesn't actually get us that close at 4,000, but right. So maybe there's something else we can do as well. There's a 7,000. Yeah, we're gonna go do that one because that's what we've got. 51 plus 7 plus we sell the wood. That would be 59. We can get that field. There isn't really any point in yeah, we're just gonna cut right down. Oh no, we're just gonna totally wreck our chances of. Okay, good. Now we're just gonna jump right down that cliff there. There we go. Oh good, I was a little bit worried that the ferry was gonna go back on me or something. Alright, so I'll see you up in field 22. Right. This 7 plus yeah, plus the wood will get us back up to 59, which will allow us to buy that land again. But we're pretty much out of time on this video. So, I think we will buy the land next episode when we move into March. We'll buy it and cultivate it. Or maybe we'll buy it at the end of this episode, but we're not gonna cultivate it until March. Unfortunately, because we also have to rent the cedar, and because I neglected to buy another cedar. And so we're going to have to cultivate and seed. Although there is that one cultivator that kind of does the job all in one and definitely works with grass. So actually, let's have a quick look at that. Because, right, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in cultivators. There's one of these. Is it the horse? No, cedar unit, yes. Right. So it's that plus you also need the front thing, I believe. Yeah. And grass. Right. Alright. Anyway. I think that'll be the plan. That way we won't only have to rent the one thing. Well, two pieces, but the one thing. Alright, we can collect that one. And then we can either go sell the wood, or we can go drive out to 51 and do that one. I think I'm going to do that. That'll be better. So, we finished this one. And now we got to get out to 51. Kind of across the map, but I'm enjoying the plowing with this JCB. It's pretty nice. You know, it's 19 miles an hour or 19 kilometers an hour, and it's not that tough. And then of course we're going nearly twice as fast as our previous tractors, so we're getting there quite a bit faster as well, which is awesome. And here we are at 51. It's kind of a weird one across the river. Guess we'll go around first. And yeah, more plowing. I'll see you when we're done. Alright, we're already at 59, so this is actually going to get us nice and over. Yeah, there we go. And we will collect on this guy. Nice. And that's it for plowing anyway. Right, so let's go buy that field back again. Yes. The old silty clay. Alright, well, that is going to be it for this episode. I am going to drive this guy home, but you don't need to watch that. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.